Is it too late to launch an app this year? Well, that is the elephant in the room, and the fact that App Store has been around for over a decade now is it still possible to not only launch an app but be successful and make money with it. Well, in this video I want to share why launching an app is still powerful today if it is done the right way, and I'll show you some examples of the apps that were launched in a year or two that generated good revenue and how teenagers and adults made big money with their apps. So stick around till the end. And hey, if you're just meeting, my name is Arsh and I run an app development marketing company, and my passion is to help you with the best tips and tools to help you succeed with your app launch. So be sure to subscribe to my channel, and while you're at it, please hit the bell icon. Mobile apps have fundamentally transformed nearly every aspect of our lives. It has changed the way we socialize, work, play, travel, and now quarantine. Today, you can nearly do anything and everything with an app. Looking at all these apps and crazy ideas, there's a possibility that you came up with your own awesome app idea. But the devil on your shoulder said, "Hey, don't do it. It's too late. You've missed the boat." Alright, you said it yourself and not the devil, but you get my point. Well, you came up with the idea, you did the research, you found out that there's too much competition, and then you thought to yourself, hey, it's too late, I've missed the boat, and that's when you decided not to take any action. And a lot of people are like that, and a lot of people say that, hey, if you launched an app in 2009, if you launched it 2012 or 2015, it was so easy, it's so difficult right now. But you get my point, right? It's not about that, it's more of a mindset issue. It's not just the app marketplace that is crowded, the business world is crowded, and so many other things. There are millions of businesses out there, there are millions of entrepreneurs out there, yet you see people jumping into entrepreneurship and being successful even today. Why? Because of the mindset. It's just a difference between a dreamer and a doer. All right, let's take a look at some of the entrepreneurs who saw the opportunity, took action, grabbed it, and became millionaires, if not billionaires. Let's start with a couple of young ones. All right, first one is Nicholas D Aloysio. He was born in 1995, a pretty young app made millionaire. He is the founder of Stickily, a mobile app which automatically summarizes long articles into short summaries, and Stickily was acquired by Yahoo for $30 million. A decently big money. All right, number two is Brian Wong. Brian Wong was born in 1991 and he co-founded Kip, a mobile app rewards platform. He became one of the youngest company leaders to receive venture funding and also became a millionaire at a very young age. All right, number three is Evan Spiegel, and you might have heard of him because he co-founded Snapchat and became a billionaire with a B. But remember, if you have a creative idea, it has nothing to do with the age or location or culture. It's about the idea, and more importantly, it's about the execution. Now let's take a look at some simple and weird app ideas that actually made millions. Ifart. Yep. That's what the name says. It lets you choose from a selection of fart sounds. It came a little early on and was actually making around $10,000 per day. That's roughly around $3 million with a fart app. Who would have thought? Flappy Birds. It was a low-resolution pixelated game that involved navigating a bird through various pipes by tapping on the screen. It was so successful that it was making nearly $50,000 per day, and the founder made roughly around $320 million. It just shows that even the simplest ideas could be a potential gold mine. So don't just talk about your idea or dream about your idea. In fact, take action and execute it, and you might be surprised with the result. Let's take a look at some of the recent ones. FaceApp, and it went crazy viral in 2019. They launched a creative new filter of transforming your picture into a younger or an older self, backed by a killer marketing strategy that made it go viral. And at its peak, the Russian founder Yaroslav Goncharov was making millions of dollars each month. Another one is Stickily, a photo editor app that converts pictures into stickers. It was launched in April 2019 and was 2019's fifth most downloaded new app, with more than 100 million downloads on just Google Play Store. The revenue is not public, but given the number of downloads, it is definitely raking in millions. All right, another one is TikTok, and Again, everybody knows TikTok by now. It was launched in September 2016, and in a short span, it has exploded in popularity with over 850 million monthly active users and over 2 billion downloads. It made $5.6 billion in revenue in just the first quarter of 2020. Alright, let me share some more numbers with you. Netflix, the company's annual revenue for 2019 is around $20 billion. Candy Crush, the famous game, made $2.03 billion in 2019. PUBG, a game that came out in 2017, made $860 million in 2019. Fortnite, a similar game as PUBG, again launched in 2017, they made $1.8 billion in 2019. Clash of Clans, this game made $727 million in 2019. And according to these numbers, all of these companies are making roughly between $1 million to $2 million per day. Now you might feel that, hey, these are big companies with big money behind them, but that's not the case. Most of them started as individuals, and some of them were not even technical. Let me give you a few examples. Kevin Systrom, he launched Instagram, which was acquired by Facebook for $1 billion. Brian Acton and Jan Koum founded WhatsApp, which was acquired by Facebook for $18 billion. Ivan Spiegel, he launched Snapchat and he generated $1.7 billion in revenue in 2019. Sean Rad, he launched Tinder that pulled in $1.2 billion in revenue in 2019. Whitney Wolf, founder of Bumble, she clocked in a revenue of $240 million in 2019. You see where I'm going with this? The list goes on and on and on. And one could argue that, hey, these all must be technical people knowing how to code. I have no idea. Well, that's not the case. Let me give you a few examples of people who had no idea about technology. For example, the founder of Pinterest, Tinder, Bumble, PlanGot, Coffee Meets Bagel, and many more had no idea about technology or coding. They had a great idea and they knew how to execute it by finding the right people. Listen, there are two choices that we have when deciding if it's too late to launch an app. Are we going to look at the negative and only focus on the challenges? I'm not saying that there aren't going to be challenges. Or are we going to choose the perspective to say that, hey, I'm going to pull up my sleeves, put in the work, because if other people could do it, then so can I. I'm going to learn, I'm going to hustle, and I'm not going to let anything be an excuse for me to get started, because you could either have excuses or results, but you cannot have both. Of course, it's not going to be a walk in the park. Things have changed. It's a competitive landscape. So you could either sit and debate and complain all day long, or you could have a mindset of, hey, I'm going to roll up my sleeves and get to work. But before you get to work, though, you want to have a plan. You want to have a strategy for the development and the launch, and possibly have a mentor. See, 99% of the people don't take action. They don't take action because they're scared of failure. But you could avoid failure by preparing yourself to succeed, by finding out exactly what you need to be successful and arming yourself with the right information. No matter how crowded the app market is, it will continue to evolve as new technologies come by, and there will always be room for new app entrepreneurs. But the question is, what are you going to do about it? Are you going to sit idle hand on hand and keep dreaming? Or are you actually gonna start doing something? You don't need anyone's permission, and I believe that you can do it. And if you need any help to validate your idea or convert it into a reality, then be sure to reach out to my team at arsh.cc/messenger. You should be able to see it on this screen right now. And if you like this video, be sure to smash that subscribe button and hit the bell icon to be notified when a similar video comes out in the near future. Drop a comment below. Let me know what is it that you got out of this video, and if you have any ideas for the future videos. And help me out by sharing this video with your friends who might find this useful. And as always, I'll see you in the next video.